Welcome back to
Stitchy.
a little delayed, but okay. You good?
Good.
Your payment's in the mail.
In the mail?
Yeah.
It is?
No, get out of here. It has been a full month since the last time we chatted. Let me tell you. First of all, there's a leaf blower. That's fine. First of all, Just Keep Stitching announced me as one of their silver floss tubers to watch. And I was so excited. I had no idea what was gonna happen. Totally shocked. Told my whole family. They had no idea what I was talking about, but they were also really excited. And I'm very, very appreciative to Pam and Steph for giving me a shout out and showing me some love. And welcome to those of you who found me through them. And I'm just really grateful. And I hope I make you laugh. And I hope there's something that you see that you think, oh, I like that. Or, yay, beautiful things are being made in the world. So thank you to Pam and Steph, and welcome. Also, I went to my first stitching retreat and it was magical. It was so magical. I went to the Pacific Northwest Stitching Summit in Portland, Oregon, all by myself. First time staying in a hotel room by myself and everything. My previous video was me getting ready for that. So now here I am. I'm back, baby. I came back with COVID, but that's okay. I was sick for a week and we got over it. It was a lot, but we got over it. And a lot's been going on. So I just want to dive in and get to telling you about my retreat. After this video, I have a ton of haul that I've accumulated over the month, getting ready for Christmas presents, getting ready, going to a stitching retreat, first of all, getting ready for Christmas with ornaments, and just, there was a needlework marketplace that happened. There was an online stitching retreat with Lindy Stitches. So a lot's been happening and I really want to share that with you, but I know it's gonna be lengthy. So we're gonna do another video right after this, maybe tomorrow, but soon I will upload another video with all my haul stuff. But I do wanna show you the exclusives that I got at the Pacific Northwest Stitching Retreat. There was two designers there. One was Avonlea Folk Embroidery, and she gave us these cute bags. How cute are those? And you can actually color these, or you could embroider them. Some people just colored them, but like I think she intended it to be embroidered. So that would be really fun to do actually. So I might have to do that. She gave us this beautiful antique, I'm sorry for the crinkly paper because it was in my bag, but it's so beautiful. And she gave us all of the supplies to go with this, and it is a traditional ground cloth. So I was very excited to see that. And here's the fabric she gave us. This is, it's ground cloth. I've never stitched on it before, but it's really fun and textured. So I think it's fun it's gonna be like a little table runner or a table square. And then she gave us all of the threads to go with that, of course. And then she gave us she gave us this small, she gave us this small one too, which is beautiful. Sorry, it's still in the little baggie. Can you see that? Oh, there you go. Still in a little baggie, but this one is called Little Leaves. And I saw some women like basically finishing it. And then there's all let me hide my face. Oh, Teddy's in the way. But there's all that. And then she gave us the fabric and the floss. And I loved it so much. I think that's really pretty. Some women were like basically done with it. And I'm so impressed with their little flame fingers. And then she also gave us some beautiful floss drops. And a little charm to go with it. So pretty. And then a needle minder. Or is it a pen? Nope, it's a needle minder. She gave us this really pretty needle minder. She was fascinating. She told us all about how she got into folk embroidery. She was a tailor, and of like a very specific type of tailor. And I really want her to take a group of women, namely me, to Greece, because she goes there a lot, and I want to just see Greece through her eyes. I've been there before, but not this in depth, and I would just love to hear all the things she talks about. She's a really engaging person, really kind person, funny, and she's delightful. So I was very lucky to be able to go experience that. And the second designer was the Artsy Housewife, who is one of my absolute favorites. I love her. She kind of does folksy, but also modern and just quirky things. So she also gave us two designs. The main one was this one called the Brambling Hill. And I just thought that was so pretty. That house. I don't know why I love a house and then something oversized with it, like a bird. What? There's no reason that bird needs to be bigger, but I just love that. And her borders are amazing. And then another one she gave us was By Moonlight. And this is By Moonlight. And it's beautiful too. The border would take a while, but I think everything else would be pretty quick. So, and then she gave us all of the fancy floss to go with it. Both of those use the same floss, and they're so pretty. And this, I think it was Cedar River, the fabric. Can't remember. Let me look on the back real quick. Doobie-doobie-doo. Yeah, oh, it's Gray by Weeks Dye Works, right? Yeah, Gray by Weeks Dye Works, which is nice. It's 36, I think, yeah, which I've never stitched on 36 before, but I'm gonna try it. And I am gonna get a magnifier because my eyes, and this is a cute little bag it came in. So I was very thankful for both of those. They're very generous, very kind. And I loved the Artsy Housewife. Her husband Boone was also there. So it was just sweet seeing them together and hearing their story about how she came from being an artist to doing this. It's just really cool how I love hearing how people ended up being into cross stitch. And so it's just very fascinating. She's an artist, like a painter, and you can tell that by the things that she designs. Also want to give a shout out to lucky table number 13, my friends Piper and Jody and Allie and Jana and Kaylin. I had so much fun sitting at a table with these ladies. They were delightful. They were so encouraging, funny, so funny, and easy to be with. I did not know a soul, and they made me feel so welcomed. And we still text each other. We're gonna be starting a pattern soon together, and I am just love them so much. So I miss you girls, and we'll be chatting soon. So also want to shout out my late night stitchy friends. I love staying up late. It's my favorite thing. I stayed up late with the Hathaway Stitchers, Erin and Amity, and that was so fun. They are hilarious. And also Chandria was with us too, and she was so fun. She gave me some amazing tips on how to do needle minders the right way, and it was just so fun. And I believe it was Debbie. And there's also Kathy. Kathy was the sweetest, and I'm just so thankful to know each one of these ladies, and we had so much fun, and they were so welcoming and kind. And we got up to a lot of shenanigans at night, and I love shenanigans. If there's a shenan, I'm gonna shenan again. Yeah, I didn't like it either. But we also did shopping together. We went and ate together, but mostly we hung out at the hotel and we stitched. And like, there was nothing better. It was so fun. Everybody there was so hilarious. There was snacks. Like, I don't know what more you could need for a weekend. So if you haven't done a retreat yet, I highly recommend it. Even if you don't know anybody, you feel uncomfortable at first, but you all have something in common. And so it's really easy to get to know people. Also, I want to thank Kitty Stitch for her video she made of the things from that she took to retreat, because I kind of went by that, and that was very helpful for me to know what to pack and what to bring. So I will link that, and I just want to thank Kitty Stitch for doing that. Okay, so I've been a busy girl, very busy stitching, and so let's get into it. This is, but first, we have some, I had these patterns. Let me get them. I want to do my giveaway. So we had these two little mini Santas that I bought double of. This one and this one. Very cute, very demure. Oh, that's my chair up here. Teddy's flopping back there. So whoever put Santa in the comments, I put him in this little bowl. I meant to get a cute little hat or something, but I never remember to do anything. So I'm gonna draw out of here. And so for this Wee Santa 2019, this guy right here with the cute pantaloons. Come on, camera, focus on this. Don't focus on Teddy. There we go. So with his little cute little pantaloons is Sarah Jane Chappell. Sarah Jane, you are the winner. Congratulations. I will message you. Put your little name in here so I can remember you're the one that won that. And then the second one, this little guy, Wee Santa 2020. What a year, am I right? Sorry, too soon. Is Mary Passmore 308. So Mary and Sarah, I will be messaging you and getting your address so I can ship these out to you. Thank you for commenting. Okay, up next, I'm in a book club. I am known for weaseling my way into book clubs that I shouldn't be in. Like, one is my friend Courtney has a group of friends that she grew up with, and they all have a book club, and I weaseled my way into that book club. And but I love them, and they're the most inviting people ever. And we go on cruises together now, and so it's delightful. Brought to you by Diet Dr. Pepper. Just kidding, not a sponsor, obviously. But what if they were? And then there's a college here in Longview called Laterno University. It is where I went to college. It is where I worked after college as a secretary or an administrative assistant, excuse me, put a little respect on it. And I weaseled my way into the book club that is for the athletic department wives. Wives of men in athletics. And so I have friends in that book club, and I was like, hey guys, I like books. And so we read a book I picked. It's called A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping, and it's beautiful, very magical, great for this season. And I hosted a witchy tea party. But of course, I'm gonna make you stitch. So I'm trying to get like a group of stitching people around me because I don't have that. So I went to old Hobby Lobby, and I was just gonna get some perforated paper, but this is a wasteland of nothingness of stitchy things in this town. So I did go to Hobby Lobby, and I was trying to find perforated paper, and then I was going to do felt on the back for a bookmark, but I found these cute little lace guys. How pretty is that? And it's like probably like, I think it's 18 count Ada on it. So I was like, we're going to stitch these, and I printed out a bunch of like free motifs I found for us to stitch on. Oh, that's gonna be in there. Do it over there. And I haven't finished mine yet, but but did a swan and a little blue house, and I was gonna add something up here, and then maybe some stars. And so that's where I am on mine. But that turned out pretty good. I bought really cheap floss and just had it in the middle of the table for them to grab whatever they wanted, and had some needles on there, and they just went to town. They got a little frustrated, but I think they got the hang of it. So we'll see. Maybe there's like a budding cross-stitchy person that's going to stitch with me forever and ever. Or not. It's fine if you don't. Or is it? Just kidding. Stop being weird. Okay. Let's get into my starts. I'm sorry if I keep looking down here. It's because I've got my iPad janky set up so I can see what I'm doing, but I'm trying to look here so I don't look cross-eyed. Okay, now we're gonna move on to starts. This is what I've started this month in this beautiful bag from Pepperpotshoppe. I'll link it down below, but you'll see several of her bags, Pepperpotshoppe shop on Etsy. And I am obsessed with this bag. It's so beautiful. So I have a baby shower coming up that I'm not helping host. I'll make balloon garlands sometime. So I was gonna make a balloon garland for it, but also she's a friend, and it is teddy bear themed with green. She's having a little boy. I will show a picture. It is, okay, so this is from Cross Stitch Collections magazine, which I don't even think they make anymore. I found the pattern on Pinterest, and I was like, well, I have to have that pattern now. So I had to find the magazine. I had to subscribe to Pockets Mag so I can get access to this Cross Stitch Collections magazine from late 2014. And whenever I get my head into something that like I need, like there's nothing convincing me that I can do anything else. So I did find this cute little perfect little vintage teddy bear, and here is where I'm at with that. Just have one leg in his belly. It is a lot of changing of colors. My goodness gracious. But it's very fun. It's just taking me a while because I have to change colors so much. But I'll get there. I'll get there. I just needed a little break. We needed to have time and space from each other. This is stitched on 32 count Lugana, brown sugar by Fiber on a Whim, and it's all DMCs. So, oh, where's the back? Here it is. And here are the colors. So very neutrally, very cute. I like this green, these greens together, but it only goes in his little bow tie. So my face is so itchy. Teddy, is it your hair? Probably. He's back there like, don't blame me for your eczema. I don't have eczema, sorry. Okay. Now then, another start I did was my birthday start. My birthday was on September 15th, so I got home from a stitching retreat. The next day was my birthday, and the next day I had COVID. So luckily nobody else in my vicinity got it, but I was it was very It was very sad, but I'm glad I got to celebrate my birthday before I got sick. But I started Circle Circle Dot Dot by Jet X Stitch, and I had said at the retreat, and I'll put a picture up of it so I won't have to show it to you, but if you were to cut me open, this is what would be inside. Just how cute is this? This is who I am at my core. Always just a silly little 19-year-old girl inside, and forever will be. So I started this while I was enjoying the Harvest Mood Hangout with Lindy Stitches, which are y'all coming to the Jingle Ball? Because I'm going to be there. I'm very excited about the Jingle Ball. I can't decide what project to get. It's going to be impossible, so we'll see. But this is how far I got on it. So this is my birthday start. My internet friend, Hannah, from the Stitching Fairy, I believe that's her name. I'll put it down below. She loved, when I posted it on Instagram, she's like, oh my gosh, I love that. I'm going to start that too. Her birthday also in September. And she said, I'm going to call it Emily's birthday sale. So that's what we're doing. So if you want to join, please do. It's so fun. It is like the funnest thing I've ever stitched. Just look at that. I mean, like, it is quick. I did this like, well, I had, I was sick when I was doing it, so I had more time, but I did this probably in like 3 days, 2 days. I was watching The Summer I Turned Pretty and Ugly Crying because that's a sweet show and I loved it. And she's a color genius, honestly, like for real. She just makes the most beautiful decisions. And so these are the colors, and I also was really excited that I had these floss drops from Adam Hart. Oh my gosh, Emily, why won't anything focus? There we go. So they're pink and glittery, so pretty perfect. And then with the little like lucky cat bag, are you kidding me? This is also a bag from Pepperpotshoppe. Like literally, she has to stop. She has to stop. And then another start I did, this is probably a pattern I've had for the longest. I mean, it was probably one of the first patterns I bought, and I bought all the called for stuff with it. So it is Brew Crew by Counting Puddles, and I love everything about it. I love the purple background. I love her style, the cat, the bats, the moon, everything. And because I bought the kit, or not the kit, but everything with it, I did get it on the Fabric Flair 14 count. I have tried to stitch this on a 20 count, but it has so much back stitching, it don't look right. It don't look right. So I just went ahead and kept the 14 count. It's kind of been fun to stitch on 14 count again and just kind of do it. I'm sorry guys, if I iron things, I'll never make a video because I won't ever iron it until I need to frame it. So you're okay. We're okay. So that's how far I've gotten on that. Oh, you know what? That's upside down. That was upside down. I do apologize. So there we go. That's better. And then this is the Fabric Flair printed Ada, which I think is so pretty. So very exciting. Been working on that lately, just with all of the, oh, hold on. My neighbor just had a baby. She walks all the time, but I was making sure she wasn't coming over with something for me. I need to, and then here are the colors for that, which are just so fun. Everything's bright in my life right now, apparently. So, Brew Crew, Counting Puddles, 14 count Blue Mist by Fabric Flair, and all the DMCs. And this bag, this lovely bag, Halloween bag, is Black Cat Stitchery. And it is so fun and so cute. I just love Give me an animal dressed up in something. I'll buy it. I'll buy it. I have another project I started, but it is a gift for a friend, but it is in this beautiful bag. So I'm not going to show it because I think she might watch this, maybe. This is another Pepperpotshoppe. How cute. I love butterflies. So it's really perfect. She really has to stop. She just did a collab with her mom. I can't remember her mom's shop, but it's really popular. And her sister's is a floss tuber, Sarah. I can't remember. I didn't write it in my notes, so that's me. That's it. That's it leaving my head. So we're gonna now go into whips. These are the things that I've been working on. These are my works in progress. First up, we have. Do I really only have? Where's my other ones? Oh, they're there. Okay. First up, I've been working in that mill. I've been working in a mill, that mill hill. Let me tell you, it has been a full-time job at night while watching TV. I have taken on the task of making ornaments for everybody in my family. And it's gonna be a lot of ornaments because it's like my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, my mother-in-law, father-in-law, nieces, nephews, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, and everybody. So if you are part of my family and you don't want to know about the ornaments I'm making, then you may proceed to the next spot because I'm going to tell about it. So this is the one I'm making for my son, Asa. It's kind of weird, but I'm a weirdo. His Christmas tree is alien and robot themed upstairs in the playroom. And so I did this. I am right now just doing the cross stitch parts of these, and then I'm going to have like a beading week where I just bead things, but here is where it is. It just needs beads. So that was a really fun one to do. And then I've got one for my friend she sends me cards all the time, and we just send things back and forth to each other, and she lives in Arizona. So I made this for her. It's Christmas cactus. Sorry, I heard screaming. I think it's just my neighbor's baby. Like normal baby screaming. Okay. So next up, we have Christmas cactus, my friend. Lives in Arizona, so I made this for her tree. It's so cute, and it just needs beads too. Very fun. These are so fun to stitch. So did that, and then we have. Have I done another one? No. This one's for my husband, so go away, Benny. Nope. He loves popcorn. I got him one of those little Cuisinart popcorn machines, and we have it in our pantry, and he loves it. So we make popcorn when we watch movies, and it's delightful. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. This one I just started. It's been giving me fits because I did that center first, and then I had it upside down, and I thought, oh shoot, I miscounted everything and started correcting it, and then realized it's upside down. So we're all good now. We're right side up, and that's how far I've gotten. So that's the one I'm working on at night right now, and I'm hoping I'll be able to get them all done. In haul, I'll show you all the ones that I bought if you're interested in that. Now I've had this sampler for a while, and it's in this, I think this is the Joanna 1966, one of her quilted bags. I've shown it before. but she makes great bags and I love her stuff. And I have one of her like folio things that I'll show you in a minute. Anywho, this is Crochet Go-Go, I think that's how you say it, the Halloween sampler. So I have been working on this. Hello. Working on this. The owl this is 32 count vintage Country Mocha with all the called for DMCs. The owl is one thread over, so he's kind of messed up, but I just have to keep reminding myself, because I'm not going to take him out. I'm just reminding myself to not count things from him or the branch he's on. So I'm counting from the trees and the border. This one, I don't know if y'all have this experience, but some of them just don't click like me. Like, I'm gonna keep doing it because I love the pattern and I love everything about it, but for some reason I mess up on this constantly and I don't know why. I don't know why. The next one was, this is the main one that I worked on when I went to the retreat, was the Scenic Sampler by Heartstring Samplery. And I took it because it's my birthday. My birthday started from last year, so I wanted to work on it when it was near my birthday. And I got it ready to do fill-in, and so that's the reason why I brought it. I didn't know Beth Twist from Heartstring Samplery was gonna be there, nor did I know she was gonna be the table adjacent from me and be able to watch me stitch it the whole time. So I was very excited to talk to her about it, and she gave me some tips for doing the grass later, but I made quite a bit of progress on this. I mean, it was a lot of fill-in. And so mostly the house, I did all of this here, and then the bricks. I started filling in the bricks, and yeah, it was fun. It's really gonna be beautiful. She has this one, Scenic Sampler, and she has Scary Sampler. That's like the scary version of this. And someone was stitching that and they were like basically done with it. And so I got to go over and look at it, and it was so fun. It made me want to do them both. I know it's a lot, but I really think it'd be cool to have this one hung up all year round and then just like switch it into the Scary Sampler during like the spooky season. So fun. But this is stitched on Moonstone, 20 count Moonstone by Fiber on a Whim with all the called for little fancies. Here's your one chance fancy. So anyway, little fancies. And then, so that was very fun. I'm like, this is the coolest thing ever. Like having the designer right there, watch me stitch this. And then I jokingly said I couldn't stitch anything else because she was watching me, but I doubt she was watching me that much. But she did notice I was stitching it. But then I was like, can't switch. What if she thinks I hate her thing now? So I just stitched away on that house. Another thing I took but didn't work that much on was the Halloween fairy. It's a Mirabilia, Nora Corbett. It's my first Mirabilia. I have others kitted up, but I haven't started on them yet. And she's beautiful and I love her. I got it to where it was fill-in for her wings, and she's so pretty. She's gonna be so dainty, so lovely. I am mad at myself because I got to talking and was just filling it in and not thinking, let me put it on this so you can see it better, and not thinking about the fact that it's variegated. And look at the top part of the wing is chunky, and the bottom part is straight, is like lines. And so I think I'm gonna have to take the top part of that wing out, because look at that big old chunk. Can't do that. I won't do it. Maybe I will. I can't decide. I don't want to take it out, but it's gonna bother me forever. forever, probably, but that's okay. Okay, so blah, blah, blah. And it's with the fancy flosses as well. Can you see that? Ah! Fancies. These are a mess. Can you even see them? Yes, you can now. They're very pretty. I really love this blue, this bejeweled. My gosh, pretty. Pretty, pretty picture. What else? Oh, and this is what I've been working on lately. Don't have it in a bag. Oh, this bag that was Scenic Sampler was in, my mom made. I picked out all this fabric and was like, Mom, can you make me some bags? So she very kindly made me a bunch of bags, and she's a beautiful seamstress, and she did a great job. It has a little handle and everything, and they're like my favorite bags. And then this is Joanna 1966, and it's her folio, her little black cat folio. And I really like the folios. This is what I took all my projects for the retreat in. I just put them all in here. So that's very fun. The last thing I've been stitching on lately is Bumble Bear by Blue Flower, the Blue Flower. And he's so cute. And I know this fabric is Seraphim. I can't remember what Seraphim fabric it is, but this is where I've gotten with him so far. And it's all the called for DMC, and there's like a couple of fancy flosses that I also bought that go with it. The like his fur and the pumpkin he's holding are fancy flosses. Sometimes that takes it comes out. So he's coming along, and he's been really fun to stitch on at night too. So I can't wait to get him, because like I said, I love any animal dressed up as something. I'll have to show y'all my collection of those anthropology animals that get dressed up. That's all my whips. That's all I have that I'm stitching on right now. And I've been having so much fun getting into the holiday seasons and thinking about Christmas presents already, because you have to, because it takes forever sometimes to stitch things. And also stitching on Halloween has been really fun for me, and that's my plans for this month, is I'm going to keep on stitching my Halloween stuff. Also, me and Lucky Table number 13, we're all going to have a stitch along starting on National Cat Day, which I believe is October 29th. And we're going to be stitching Curious Simon. And so if you want to stitch this with us, then please do. And I will come up with hashtag probably. I gotta text the girls first. Also, I will be doing a new haul video right after this. So, and I have a giveaway to do. So if you want to head on over to the haul video, I have a giveaway for a mill hill that I bought double of. That's how my giveaways are probably going to work. It's that I accidentally bought two of something. So, but to end the videos, I like to do a red light and green light. This came from a podcast I listened to called The Popcast, and you should give them a listen. It's Knox and Jamie of the Popcast Media, and they're hilarious. They talk about all things pop culture. And they do red light, which is something bad that happened that they don't like, and green light is something good that they do like. So my red light would be COVID. I obviously don't like it. Obviously, it was not fun, but we made it through. I slept up here. This is my guest room. I slept up here with Teddy, and it was during. It was crazy, but it was fine. And the Harvest Moon hangout was happening, so I was able to hang out with people and stay away from everybody. And it's not, COVID's not as bad as it used to be, but it's not fun at all. So it's my red light. And then my green light is, of course, my new retreat friends. And I had so much fun and felt so seen and loved, and I'm just very thankful to make new friends that love the same things I love, and that we can share life together and have a good time. And thank y'all. And just know that you are loved. Bye.